Meanwhile, exciting selection news at North Melbourne with Majak Daw finally set to make his AFL debut. Nathan Templeton is at AFL House now with all the teams, and Nathan, it's one of the most anticipated debuts in recent history.
It certainly is, Sandy, and it's one of the great footy stories. Majak Daw will become the first Sudanese player to line up in the AFL, and he'll have 8 brothers and sisters at Etihad Stadium to see him take on the Lions. He's an amazing athlete. He's provided some amazing highlights at the lower levels and in the pre-season, and he finally gets his big chance on Sunday.
I'm really excited. Waited for this opportunity for a long time, and I've worked really hard at my time with this footy club, and I know what it takes now to represent this team, and I feel like I'm one of the boys. But the thought of being the first Sudanese is really exciting.
Our Daw replaces the injured Robbie Tarrant, while the Lions lose promising youngster Jared Polak, and will have 2 debutants. Huge game tomorrow night, Sydney-Geelong at the SCG. The Cats get back Rivers, but still no Kelly. The Swans have recalled ex-Tiger Mitch Morton. Hawthorn plays Freo in Launceston, and big injury news for the Dockers. Pavlich will miss 4 to 6 weeks with an Achilles problem. Premiership player Michael Osborne, a welcome return for the Hawks from a knee reconstruction. It's good news for Essendon, with Michael Hurley picked to play against the Saints despite his wrist scare. The forgotten ruckman David Hill returns to replace the suspended Paddy Ryder. Another feel-good story for the Bombers, with the injury-plagued Jason Winderlich back, but Dustin Fletcher is out with a groin strain, and the Saints have dumped their own veteran defender Jason Blake. Gold Coast regains Murphy and Prestia for their game against Port, while the Power bring back Cassisi and Gray. The pressure just building a little bit at Carlton. Warnock replaces the injured Cruiser. Dylan Buckley's been dropped after just 1 game. The Eagles lose Embley with a foot problem. On to Sunday, and Melbourne faces a must-win match against the Giants. This is the Demons today doing some pretty intense full-contact training as Mark Neal desperately tries to turn things around. Jack Watts is back into the D's extended squad, while former Blues Satandro Halpin returns from a knee reconstruction for GWS. And finally, wholesale changes for the Bulldogs. Top draft picks McRae and Stringer will debut. The captain Boyd is back from a calf, but they lose Murphy, Higgins and Wood to injury. The Crows lose their captain Nathan Van Berlo to a knee problem, and they've dropped Bernie Vince. And Sandy, that's a little bit of a surprise from Brenton Sanderson. Vince, one of their best players. The pressure's on a little bit at the Crows as well.